All right, good afternoon and welcome back to our channel Princess Seat. We thank the Lord for thus far He has led us, and today remains the 26th of September 2025. We have on the platform this evening a comrade who is out to expose one or two things on what is happening on the inside concerning the stakeholders, the grant handlers who are said to be the top individuals that are to handle the funds, which he said as from today they would be credited according to information. Now, we've been hearing this back and forth coming from left, right, and center. Stakeholders have been credited, stakeholders have not been credited. And the last we had was when Ngozi Israel came out and talked about that the stakeholders for the pioneers have not been credited. So, but we haven't had anything after then. So I will leave you to listen to this, then we'll have a part of afterwards. Comrade, your time now.
Good day, sir. I made some contact in regards to UAAG disbursement. So one of the NGOs told me that Ken Wakama will start disbursement from this night, from tonight, tomorrow till Friday. But none of the NGO will see the money. Then by next week, you will now do broadcasts and remove the lien from the NGO's money so that they can start disbursing to beneficiaries. That beneficiaries are going to have their money from next week. That is what the NGO is just tell me. And it's a very strong listening, but amicable. So, Imam amicable. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much for that report. From that report, it's a little bit brief, but then what I could harvest from that is that the authority is that the UAAG has now been given the full authority to begin to send funds to NGOs and some of the recognized grant handlers, and we are yet to really confirm the authenticity of this information because UAG is the official body in charge of coordinating and sharing these funds, and you should know that they would debunk every aspect of them receiving funds for personal reasons and then for security reasons in some other ways too. And if this is true, based on what this man is saying, it say that disbursement is expected to begin tonight, and that some of the NGOs would already have the fund in their accounts, but the funds will be on lien, which means that the monies would be in their account, but they cannot withdraw it or spend it until clearance is actually proffered. And by next week, there would be an official broadcast. Once that happens, NGOs will be free to start giving beneficiaries access to the fund. So even though it looks quiet right now, like the process according to this information is on the ground starting. So whatever the case is, we are yet to confirm the authenticity of this particular information, but every information at this time, we can't really say that some of this information are false, because you don't expect them, those that are really at the echelon of powers, to come out and tell you vividly. They would always be, playing around it and playing around it, and they wouldn't want to really talk the right thing or the truth about the whole matter, best in their interest, and some other times maybe for classified information's sake. So, but that's just the information there. Then further to that, we also got this. Though I've gotten this before now, but I was hesitant to actually project it. But I just say, well, we don't know where the right information is coming from as at this time, and everybody needs to get abreasted with what is going on. Now, I got this information that says that it was reported that UAAG will be disbursing about 3.5 million. I don't know yet. You know, I know Theobald said it some time ago of 1.5 million. Then, when he reported it in the news, there was news media that blocked him, and they asked him one or two questions. So, and he was responding to that effect. So, but then this is a report talking about 3.5 with UAAG, and for those who subscribed under UAG NGOs, that could be good news. A lot of people have been asking us, how much are they disbursing? Well, this is just a report I got. We don't know yet the exact amount, but that's what I got. The money is not just uh, it's not just promised anymore. It's going to be a reality soon for clearance. Then further to that, I also got this one says Pioneer were supposed to come first. Normally, the pioneers were supposed to receive their funds before UAAG, but because of the Nigerian government, the pioneers' money has been delayed. Government officials feel that the money involved is too big to give straight to ordinary citizens without control. So, because of this, the pioneer payment is been delayed after. Well, that's that about that. But I don't want to subscribe to that. I don't want to go when it comes to pioneer involvement information right now. I think some of the too credible for too credible sources that we could have comes from Ngozi Israel or Pastor Donaldo Bassi, and then by extension, Pastor Reverend Elibo. You understand? These are the three key figures that speaks about pioneer so well and what it has to do. But of late now, we've not had the voice of Ngozi Israel. What is happening? She seems to just be quiet a couple of days now, and we want to hear her voice again. So, Ngozi Israel, please come out, speak, say something about Pioneer. Then about the IMF, this one says the International Monetary Fund is not happy with how the government is delaying, so they have disagreed with the government's position and have decided to take action themselves. Report says that the IMF representatives are they were on their way to Nigeria. We need to have even had their landing by now. At least Ngozi texted or sent a message that they were airborne as of yesterday. So we're supposed to have had their landing not hanging anymore in the air, at least by now. And with this step was possible because some people stood firm and also spoke up for fairness. And with IMF involvement, we can be more confident that the pioneer disbursement would eventually be released. Now, a lot of people are saying that the issue of IMF is not true. But I personally does not want to subscribe to that initiative. You know why? Because this is an international fund. International donors are there, and anything that has to do with an oversight function with international fund, definitely the International Monetary Fund would be part of the process. So I don't know how you look at it in that perspective to say that IMF, there's nothing like IMF, and the fund you're receiving is not a Nigerian-based fund; it's an international fund. And what do you expect? So when I hear that IMF is not, there's nothing like IMF, and if you say there's nothing like other things, that is okay. I don't know, but when it comes to there's nothing like IMF, you need to first of all define who the IMF are and what their functionalities are. before you can possibly say that there's no IMF or there is IMF. You understand? So, um, the going further to that, this one also says that there is a strong chance that the amount promised to pioneers will be reduced before it is finally paid. I have mentioned this before and it is still likely. The reason is simple. The government believes the full amount is too large and may affect the economy. So they may cut down the amount before releasing it. Even if that happens, it is still better to receive a reduced amount than to get nothing at all. Whatever comes will still be a big loss. Anyway, I've talked about this before and in recent times, and holistically, I made a VN concerning this. Now, I don't just want to go back repeating myself on this course. I personally believe that IMF is a reality. Sorry, Pioneer is a reality, and is going to be paid. Now, the billions that is being called might not be really straightforward feasible. You understand, but definitely fund that will still and you to be able to make up your project is going to be released. You understand? So might not be up to that amount, but you're going to get something to carry out the project. And why would people be be kind of downcasted or demoralized? After all, the fund for Pioneer is not meant for you. It's not so meant for you. Like it's not because you wouldn't gain anything from that, but it's not really meant for you in its entirety. It's meant for the development of facilities. Please do well to listen to my submission this morning. That was the first VN I dropped this morning. It was quite comprehensive on the functionalities of IMF, what the fund is meant for, and the grant, and all of these exigencies. So please do well to listen to that. Now, okay, this is just a repetition. So, what beneficiaries should expect going forward? That's the NGOs, according to that information, says they're already receiving money about underlaying, and by next week that there will be an official announcement or broadcast. Osim dropped a line of message this morning that let me just see the way he dropped it. Just 1 minute, please. Just pardon me. I think I saw something briefly. Okay, no, that was this afternoon. Say we are almost at the end of the process. Be careful. To be honest, good things are coming. Well, I don't allow that to move me anymore. But even if he did not say that. I already know that good things are coming. So, but all of those stuff doesn't move me anymore. So the fact remains that my heart is positioned and my heart is fixed. Like David said, my heart is fixed to God. My heart is fixed. So my own heart, my heart also is fixed. And I know that the fund is going to come. You understand? So then it further says after the announcement, NGOs will be able to start giving money to beneficiaries. Then Pioneer funds will be released. After government and IMF complete their talks, then okay, so that's that about that. So between this week and next week, by God's grace, next week is still this month is ending by I think next week Tuesday or thereabout. God can still do something between now and next week. It would be a time of joy. For a long time, we have prayed on this course. We've gone through a lot of hurdles, and we can boldly say that the money is really within reach. If this information is actually true from this comrade, then UAG has the authority, and beneficiaries are next in line. The IMF is back in the process, and nothing can stop the celebration that is about to break out. So finally, this week, stroke next week, will still bath the season of breakthrough for us. Reverend Elibo was so emotional this morning based on what he had, and he might not be able to spill everything to us, but for an elderly man of his nature, of his caliber, to speak what he spoke, let's just hold on and hold on to faith. I can say congratulations to every subscriber in advance, every NGO, every patient beneficiaries in expectation. The long wait is finally paying off, and the money is right about there for us. So, in a nutshell, don't go anywhere. We'll still be back with a better update. This is Princess It. In case you're new, subscribe and hit the bell. You wouldn't miss out on vital update. When we drop one, you certainly have one. Thank you very much. I wish you a very blissful day ahead of you. It's a Friday and it's a wonderful day ahead of us. God bless you and have a nice day.